Panther lives.
What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Blunderbuss back at y'all with a new video. And in this one we have sneak peek number 4. Greetings, agents. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. The superhero who's once king protects the shadowy streets of cities around the world. Even when he is becoming outcast of the nation he once ruled, the eternal guardian of Wakanda. Check out the new abilities, August update, sneak peek number 4, and he is getting his tier 4 in this one.
Thanks for the good news.
So that's gonna be absolutely dope. I hope they make this guy strong, especially considering the amount of combat characters that we have had in the game to get a tier 4. So yeah, if you look over here, it doesn't say we will announce more information through the update details later. So that means that this isn't the only sneak peek. So we got another one coming. So hopefully this is a chance for them to rectify the mistake they made by not tier 3ing or awakening M'Baku.
We will not have it.
I said we will not have it.
I don't so much know if we're gonna get a Black Panther Shuri uniform. Personally, if she doesn't get one, it's really not that big of a deal to me. They could always come back with that a little later. A uniform as is, it is good. Plus, there are a lot more Wakandans that we need to get to outside of that. You see people absolutely losing their mind. This is a dope look for Black Panther, Star Panther. But yeah, folks are absolutely losing their mind in the forums over here. They're gonna have to get this one right. They didn't give him a heal the last time. Definitely get excited for this as much as I want to. You know, it's that sort of vibe going on. So, you know, let's go over here to X and check this out. We got Outcast from the nation. Once ruled, T'Challa is a king without a crown. He is sent to return order to Wakanda in Marvel Future Fight. Let's go ahead and scroll down. You see everybody's down here losing their minds over this. Rightfully so. Like I said, hopefully they get this right already. Wakanda forever. Don't screw it up this time. And don't forget about my guy M'Baku. You got Amanda chiming in here, no pressure. But if you don't make it meta in PvP or PvE, then it's basically going to be a problem.
Makes us look like amateurs.
Totally my sentiment. Let's go ahead and get into the game here. But before we do, let's talk about real quickly this event quest and how to get Omega Red if you're a completely free to play player. This is the time to go ahead and take advantage of that. As of the record of this video, I know I'm a little late with the release, but you still got 10 days. You shouldn't be missing out on those tokens anyway. But you get 5 Omega Red bios out of here for 50 tokens. And then you also have let's go ahead and pick those up. You also have the tier 2 mega rank up ticket. So if you don't have one of these, now's a good opportunity to pick this thing up. You get a grand total of 700 tokens for this event. You can use 50 of them to unlock Omega Red, and then you can use the other 650 to take him up to tier 2 if you want to. Now that is going to be at the sacrifice of being able to pick up a 4-star artifact, but keep in mind that these are the only artifacts that are available. And of these artifacts, there are only so many that are really, really good. Strife is really good. You do have Omega Red's artifact in here, so you do need to take that into consideration. It increases all basic attack by 5% of additional pierce. Then you also have Strife's artifact that gives him the heal. You have a similar percentage increase of basic damage by 0.2% regardless of critical rate or for table. And then you also have Kang and Odin's artifacts that offer the damage to superhero and supervillains respectively. You also have Sabretooth's artifact in here that gives him the undead passive. And then you got Malekith's artifact in here that's kind of mid, but you know, if you're a Malekith fan or something like that and you want that thing, you also have Gwenpool's artifact in here, and M'Baku's artifact is not part of this. So if he does get a tier 3, that's going to be the other thing, because he's already a fantastic support. The artifact gives him the ignore dodge, rate and the all basic attack increased by 20 and 15%, as you just saw. And then he also has his tier 2 passive. It gives the increased damage dealt to supervillains by 45% and the decreased basic damage received from supervillains by 35%. So, and then also he has the leadership, 30% increase of physical attack. If they do give him a uniform, bumping this thing up would be nice. But let's go ahead and get into the other Wakandans that may be a part of this update. Black Panther, of course, we know is coming. We know he's getting his tier 4. This guy has never been good in the game. The uniform passive has super armor and increase all basic defenses by 50% instead of a damage reduction. Also gets the increased guaranteed critical rate by 50%, increased skill damage bonus damage by 30% and 20% respectively, and decreased basic damage received by 15%. He also gets the chance to increase the cap on his critical damage, and he also has a barrier with the 1% damage accumulation, but the damage never really did pan out because you couldn't cancel any of his skills, which made it hard to proc anything. None of these other uniforms even worth mentioning, so they really need to. And if you notice, none of these skills, you don't see a heal. You don't see a passive heal on his 4-star passive or his tier 2 passive or his uniform passive or any of the active skills. So really need to bring a lot to the table when it comes to Black Panther complete overhaul.
Hey, Auntie.
Then you got Killmonger. This guy's been left to rot in the dust for the longest time since he came into the game. They gave him this uniform, and just like Black Panther's uniform for the Black Panther for the first movie, it really fell short. He's got some super armor. He's got some increased basic damage dealt to superheroes by 45% and that sort of thing. But
Chidaka, little cousin.
And then we got the outlier Shuri. A lot of people are looking for her to get the Black Panther or wanting her to get the female Black Panther uniform. Should have dropped with the movie, and I agree with that, instead of this little biker suit stuff. But as is, Shuri's one of the best support types in the game, and in this uniform, her DPS isn't too shabby. She's got the 5540 on the damage to supervillains, which is like the best part of her kit. She also has super armor, increased basic defenses by 40%, and increased skill damage bonus damage by 35-30 on the uniform passive. She does have a heal in this kit. She's got some silence and incapacitation on the 2 with remove all debuff. She's got a damage proc on the 3, a heal on the 4 with 30% with a frenzy buff, and some 10% crit rate, the attack, defense, and all damage immunity. A barrier on the 5th. It, it's kind of and an attack buff. So, and then even her passive for herself. Increased chain hit by 15%, ignore targets dodge by 35%. The uniform itself as it stands is solid. So them giving Shuri a uniform would pretty much amount to an aesthetic change, plus that uniform isn't too old. Let's go ahead and unlock my guy Omega Red here, because we will be taking him to tier 2 as soon as we get that mega tier 2 upgrade ticket, because I am out of those. So y'all go ahead, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, share, sub, all of that jazz, and we'll catch y'all in the next one, man.
Are you done? Are you done?